Okay, let me send out this tweet and then get started. Yep, send there. Paste. You still say part 4 and you shouldn't, but I don't care right now. Okay, and boop. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hollow Knight. My apologies for being a little bit late. Unfortunately, Streamlabs decided that now was a good time to update. So, I am here now. We are all here, hopefully. And maybe things will stop being so broken on my end. It has been a rough last few days. But, hopefully, with everything that has been changed in the back end, this will not be the case. Yeah, it still says part 4. Oh well. I will fix it later. Anyways, without further ado, let me minimize the task manager, pull up the game, and we can get started. This time, maybe, with no dropped frames. Okay. Back to the fungal wastes. Now, last time we were all together, I was in a bit of a quandary, as, unfortunately, I could not manage to find whatever location the game was talking about when it came to this secret village or this hidden, like, hollow nest location that would allow me to improve my sword or nail. Which left me basically forced to fight this boss with the lowest possible nail. Now, I have not looked up a guide, as this is still a mostly blind playthrough. I have never seen the ending, in so much as, like, I've never actually played it, and barely seen... And there's first death of the session. Good job. I've never seen the ending, so I have absolutely no idea where anything is, or... Heck, I barely know where anything is at the beginning of the game. And that's with minor spoilers. So I have no idea where this nail upgrade is, so at least for now, I'm going to continue in my probably insane plan to just basically fight these guys without the nail upgrade. And we shall see how well that works out for me. Given my track record of just basically dying whenever possible, it probably won't work out well. But if I am anything, it is persistent. Come on. Nope, no. Of course. Well, that's okay. I didn't have much money anyways. So this is just a bit of waste of my time and your time. Think of it as me getting back into the game after a few days of not playing it. Okay. Shake my shoulders. Get everything ready. We can begin. See, I've already jumped over that guy. I'm already doing better. Nope. Well, you can tell I'm already doing better in so much as I decide to look up and die twice because of it. Come here, guy. Need your soul power or whatever so I can get healed up. Okay. Dash. Come here, guys. Thank you. Perfect time for me to do that. Good job, me. Okay, come here. Come here. Ow. Okay. Well, let's use what little stuff I got from all that to heal up. Come here. Okay, normally I can hit through that, so it surprises me that I couldn't. Why must I be so terrible? Problem is, I'm terrible at games and not even ragey. I just, you know, calmly accept that I'm bad and go about my day. Okay. Getting better. Getting good. Come on me. Just gotta get good. It's a new game. It's not like Metroid Fusion, where I could basically play the game speedrunny if I was, you know, perfect at the game. Okay. Down, drop down. Kill myself for all the 0 money I have. Okay, I don't even need soul power for you guys. I just need you to go away. Thank you. Now that almost looked competent. Which means I'm going to epically fail down here at this rate. Okay. Here we go, guys. First challenge of the day. No nail upgrades. Base... yeah. Base range attack. No upgrades to that either. Wish I could duck. Good job, me. Couldn't turn around. Nope. One, two, one, just one. Come on, come on. One, two. Over. Ow. Ooh. I dashed when I needed to jump. Oh, not falling to that twice. I love the, like... I want to say the rapidness of this music, if that makes sense. It definitely feels like this is a stressful situation and you need to be careful. Ooh, got a jump off the end of that one. Almost impressive. Okay. This. This one where I can stand here. Ow. I'm glad I at least had some invincibility frames off that, because that would have made me just a little bit mad. Ow. Come on. Healing time. Trying to get 2 hits off these guys right now is basically pointless. You're just gonna get hit. Getting 1 hit off these guys is sometimes pointless. Come on. Jump. Come on, need healing moment. Thank you. Ow. Okay, that was just a terrible jump. Come on. Thank you. here. Ow. Healing moment. Ow. That time I probably could have avoided it, just didn't. Not healing. Healing. Jump. Dodge. A bad dodge, but a dodge. I at least like that they give you a healing moment, because this battle would just be actually impossible if you couldn't heal. Well, I suppose if you're extremely good at it, but it would be unlikely to be possible. Let's say it that way. Come on, come on. Do they default to a heal when you get to 2? It feels like every time you get to 2, they go, try to let you heal. Maybe that's just me. Come on, come on. Ooh, up to 4. Been a while since I've been, well, never mind. Ow, that one was too low. Oh, come on. No. Don't let me die when I finally took one of them out. Yes! Oh, man. That. Achievement unlocked respect. What is that achievement? Please tell me it's what I think it is. You guys probably can't see me going into the achievements right now to see what this is. Okay, it's just defeat the Mantis Lords. Okay. Okay, back. There we go. I was wondering if that achievement was specifically for not having an upgraded nail. Because that would be a good achievement right there. Okay, I feel actually accomplished from that. Like, I'm sure speedrunners don't upgrade their nail normally. And so, like, this is nothing to write home about. But for me, someone who has, again, never played the game before, first time through, yeah, I'll take a no nail upgrade run through. Ugh. That's just creepy. And this is all very, well, a maze. And I don't mean that in that it's amazing, although it does look very nice and is amazing. But no, it's very amazing in that it's a maze. Oh, conifer! How nice. This place gives me the creeps. Vicious little creatures bursting out all over the place, and the passages are dark, twisting maze. Unless you're well prepared, I urge you to leave. Though if you're feeling strong enough to descend, would you like to buy my map? Yes, I will buy your map. For Deepnest. One fungal waste location to the other. Cool. Okay, this totally looks like there should be some way up, but there isn't. So, good to know. It also says that there's a way back over here? Not here. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Also, do I not have my magnet on right now? Or does it just not magnet through blocks? Thorns of Agony. Yeah, I have my magnet on. Maybe it doesn't magnet through things. Okay, anyways, continuing on. This area is very dark and foreboding. I do like that. Very nice and atmospheric. And atmosphere is a very important thing in a Metroidvania. Like, if you did not have this atmosphere in this game, it would fall flat. Oh, sorry, I thought there was a path there. My mistake. This one I'll accept as just being my normal amount of fault and not just, you know, me being incompetent. That's a completely different amount of fault. Though it is still my fault, even if I wish it wasn't. Okay, well. What the heck is that sound? Okay, that, like, I thought this was creepy. Like, these sounds, the skittering of creatures, dead or alive. Hopefully alive. That sounded creepy, but now, oh goodness, no, not the worms. I thought we were done with these blasted creatures long ago, and lo, here they are again. Is that really it? Did I just come up here for money? God. Okay. Well, since that's only there for money, let's continue onwards and upwards. I don't like the look of you, and you seem to jump to get in my way. Which is very much not appreciated. Sometimes the background scenery is hittable, and then other times like this, it's just not. And that's confusing. What are the chances there's something down here? Seemingly pretty good. Oh, I didn't realize I was about dead. Better fix that. Okay, there's definitely something lower down here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Interesting. So these guys burrow away if you hit them too much. Or are these the same worms, just going in a large circle? Ow. Totally thought I could hit that guy before he could hit me again, but nope. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Magnet. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Whew. You know, I'll take that, not a chance to heal. Oh. It's an infinitely respawning thing. Sorry, I assumed that there would be a limit. Also, there's no other bench. Let's acknowledge that. There is no other bench anywhere on this route so far. I have to walk this whole way again. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna heal that. As you can see, I'm not good with acid or any liquids that hurt you, because I just easily jump into them. That was weird. Are they bowing to me? Oh. Oh! So, once you defeat the insects, you gain their respect and they don't attack you. Well, that's cool. I like that. So now they just don't attack you. I assume you can probably attack them, but that's just rude. So does that mean I can find... Let me try that again. Does that mean I can finally get into that area that the guys locked off from me? Let's see. I believe it's this door. I wish you could talk to them. Because as it is, it's just like, oh, well, sorry, you, Ooh, another Hollow Nest seal. Right now it's just like, oh, sorry, well, you defeated them, and they're obviously respectful of you and all, but they don't seem to say anything. It's just kind of, you exist, and we respect that. Which is kind of disappointing. Like, I'm not upset about it, I'm, in fact, quite happy. But it just feels like this would be a prime opportunity to prove that, you know, they're not just mostly mindless creatures. That they do actually, you know, talk to you. I always love when I just walk into spikes. Mark of Pride. I think this one's new. Oh, it's a badge. Ooh, that's nice right there. Greatly increases the range of the nail. Yeah, I might have to think about that one. Oh, and another nail, or another rest location. How nice. Yeah, I might seriously consider that one later on. What do I have on now? Right, the compass. I want the magnet, and I want the compass. I can deal without having the soul catcher, so I think if I get another slot, then I'll use it. Because that's really nice, I must admit. It's almost distressing that these guys are now just, like, bowing to me. Like, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, like... Oh, darn it. Went the wrong way again. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. These guys are annoying to fight. But, at the same time, it kind of takes away from the challenge a little bit for them to, like, all bow to you and that's just it. Like, it would feel wrong to challenge, or to, like, you know... It would feel wrong for me to, like, attack one of them now, because they're completely passive. It's starting to annoy me a little bit that, like, some of these things just look like they're through a wall. And so I'm just sitting here like, well, yeah, actually I am sitting here. I wanted to say standing here, and then I realized, no, that doesn't make any sense either. I'm in a chair. I'm going to die here, and I guess get to use that new save point, but, like, otherwise it's going to be completely painful. Anyways, what was I saying? I've completely forgotten. Don't you just hate it when that happens? When you're on a train of thought and you're just like, nope, I don't remember it anymore. Thank you. But yeah, it feels like it just takes away from the challenge a little bit. Like, I wouldn't want to attack them because they're completely passive. Unlike, you know, some of those tiny creatures that, you know, don't attack you at all, which I do fight. These guys, like, I don't know. I feel like I always feel like I shouldn't attack the other guys, but do. Well, why are you up here? I definitely never came up here. Okay, guess I'm, fighting this guy now. Is there a spider of some kind? Okay, here we go. This is where I die. And where I'll die again. The cycle renews itself. But at least this time I have a closer healing spot. Anyways. But yeah. I don't want to act unsatisfied. Because that's not quite true. I am quite happy with this result. I don't know. It's just like none of them talk, really. It's just they all bow to you and that's it. Come on. Give a few of them dialogue, saying like... Even if you want it to be like... If you just want it to be respect, that's cool. You can do it that way. If you want it to be, like, explore that. Like, maybe it's respect. Maybe they bow to you not out of respect, but out of fear. Because you're the greater hunter. And you have bested them when no others could. And so they bow to you for their lives, effectively. For all I know, my feeling of, like, I shouldn't kill them because they're completely docile is misplaced. Maybe to them, they're bowing, saying, no, you have earned our respect. You have the right to just take our lives whenever you please. I would still probably spare them, but it would be a different kind of sparing. It would be a sparing because... I don't know. It would be a sparing not because that's the right thing to do, but because they've earned that sparing. In the same way that I've earned them not killing me. As opposed to what it is now, which is more of just a not attacking out of pacifism. Because I don't want to change the status quo of, well, right now they're not attacking me. So why would I want to change it to a time when they are attacking me? So yeah. I just wish they went into the, like, into the story of these characters a little bit more. Just have them say something. Also, I am feeling lost, even though I don't think I am lost. It just feels windy maze-like. Okay, thank goodness. Ow. Would you die? Okay. Yes, I know, that's my fault. I was standing in their hitbox, but seriously, just get out of the way. I don't like that sound, so I'm gonna go up here first. Okay, nothing up here. Yeah, this is just a giant winding maze. Of course. Given two paths, one of them always has spikes. Because screw you. Not that this one felt mean, just... it's in the way that all of them are screw yous. You know, anytime you put a spike pit anywhere, it's always a screw you. No matter how innocuous, no matter how, like, easy it is to avoid, it's always a screw you. Do I want to go down? I want to go down. And just to be clear, yeah, there's no arced locations. So all of this is just maze? Okay, never mind, I'm not gonna go down. I'll go down in a minute. But, like, I feel like going back into the fungal waste gives me a better chance of finding a save room. Yeah, see? There's just nothing here. Maybe I get a point where I can dash through walls or something? Because right now it just feels like that there's a challenge put before me that I don't know of any way to finish. Not even just that I'm, like, unaware of the way to finish it, but it feels like there is no way to finish it. Like, it's just a challenge that can't be solved. No, 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 no. I deserve that. I did not deserve that. Okay. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. By the way, just to let you guys know, you can actually equip things that you don't have the space for. At least I've heard you can. Like, if you do this enough, it will force it in. And you become overcharmed. It's interesting you can't overcharm a single thing. So, like, if you don't have any slots available, you can't overcharm in that way. But you can overcharm in that if you have 5 slots and need 6 for 2 3s or something, you can overcharm that. That's interesting to me. Okay. Continuing on. By the way, we do now know, well, once I go in here, of course, we do now know what that big room looks like. How big is it? Okay, it's actually smaller than the other room. I think I'm still wanting to go up first, but I'm more willing to go down now. Because I know the room isn't infinitely longer. Like, I imagine the room to actually be like twice as big. That would have been actually painful. Okay, up we go. Dang it. For some reason I now have the "Believe It or Not, I'm Walking on Air" song stuck in my head, which is very annoying because, well, first off, I'm not walking on air, and two, I'm not even good enough to deserve that song. Like, if I was good enough at, like, air dashing and jumping and never got hit, then maybe, just maybe, close, maybe I'd be worthy of the Believe It or Not song. But I am not worthy of that. Like, I am competent at best. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here before they respawn. Maybe they don't respawn. Okay. Guess I was wrong there. Whew. Okay. Continuing back on. Ignoring that guy. Believe it or not. Oh, I did not see him. See, that's a warranted hit. I didn't see the guy. I should have seen the guy. I get it. That makes sense. It's because there's so much rumbling in the background, I can't hear the rumbling of the creature. Like, I should hear it. I should know exactly when it's coming. Like, right here. And I am... Okay, I know I'm in the room, but I don't know where it is. That's the inevitable problem with this. Knowing exactly what room you're in, and you're like, okay, where the heck is the shade in this room? Because I died here. So you'd think the shade would be, well, here. But he's over there. I guess it makes sense. This is a... okay. I was going to say a safer location. But no, it is not a safer location. It is a location, but it's not safer. Nope. Ooh. The other thing that makes this kind of difficult is, yeah, because of all the shaking, you don't hear the sounds, but also there's a lot of grass in places where you just can't see the shaking. Like, come on. No, no, no. No! Stop having guys, dang it! I'm very frustrated, because I know there's a save point. It's very close. I just have to get through this arbitrary bit of crap to get to it. Also, where am I going? Straight through, straight through. So used to the maze now that I'm stuck in the mindset of the maze. Never get stuck in the mindset of the maze. It only leads to your downfall. Okay, back down. Thank you, madams. For some reason, I feel like they're all female, and I don't know why. Maybe that's some knowledge about how that kind of insect works that I just barely remember from high school or college. But something just makes me think those are all female. I'm not saying like all the insects in that tribe are female, just specifically the leaders are female. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I'm often wrong. But I'm always willing to learn. Nope. Okay. How to fight these guys. It seems like if they get too close to you. Yeah, it seems like if they get too close to you, then you, what's the word I'm trying to think of? If they get too close to you, they start jumping. Also, I don't like the fact that they can come up underneath you. That's just terrible. Not even annoying, just terrible. See, like that. Like, I did not know he was here, but now I have to deal with him. Oh, he's climbing up the walls. Goodness. Get around this guy. Right. The left. Drop down. And then we go. No, don't go down. Just don't go down right now. Given how bad I've been doing in this room, I might go down. Just due to sheer tiredness of this. There we go. That's how you take that guy out. No. Wow, he was triggered way earlier than normal. Oh, I didn't realize I have 800. Oh, heck no, I'm not doing that route. The death sentence. I have 833. Dang it, I keep wanting to call ore. 833, what's the name of it? It annoys me. There's no way through here. I mean, I have to come in from the other side? No, it doesn't make any sense. But anyways, yeah, 833. I forget what it's named. It's not called ore. That I'm fully... Didn't realize. Okay. This is the bad part of games. When I die once, I get stuck in an infinite death loop, where I just keep dying in the exact same spot over and over again until finally I break the cycle. And that's annoying for literally everyone to watch. And I would just cut this out, but this is a live stream. I can't cut out a live stream bit. And so everyone just has to live with it and be annoyed at me. Like, it's very rare that I say this, but please do feel free to yell at me. Like, this is one of the times that I just warrant the yelling. Like, this is a terrible job. I am doing terribly. And the only thing that you can honestly say is just for me to get good. I've considered what, like, emotes I should put on here, but that might be one of them. Something on the effect of get good. Because I need it. I'm gonna die here at this rate and lose 800 monies. Woo! Okay, that was close. Okay, heal back. Anyways, but yeah. I definitely need a get good emote. Why are you here? Yeah, this increased nail length upgrade definitely was the right choice. As much as I'm not getting as much soul, which probably is detrimenting my healing to a good degree, this longer nail is 100% good for fighting these guys. Like, not just these guys, but especially these guys. Okay. Down. Ignore that guy. Go to the left. And get out of here. Okay. So, at least this time my shade is in a reasonable location. Get your butt down here. Okay. Yeah, I still want to go up. As stupid as it sounds, I still want to go up. But I'm going to dash through the area. No more waiting. Just get out of here. Ow. Wrap. No! Okay. Let's try this again. Jump up here. Now, jump up here. Thank you, me. Oh, this is an area. This is an area too. I'm just gonna stand here for a minute, regain my bearings, jump. I have to say, I think I actually hate this room. Because the previous room was a maze. But the good thing about a maze is, you can't fall through a maze. If you fall down once, you usually just hit the next part of the maze. Like, mazes don't generally just have, you know, straight shafts left and right where you can fall through at any given time. I like that. That's a good design. I think this is not a good design. Because the problem is, it has so many small sections over and over again that the holes become more common than the platforms. And I'm not safe here. This is the problem with that safety system that I like so much in other areas. In this area, it just backtracks you to right before the problem you were trying to face. Anyways, that's beside the point. Anyways, yes, the problem with the spikes is just the fact that there are so many of them, and that they are so many small gaps on spikes on small gaps on spikes, that you'll fall down, and basically, every time you fall down, you fall straight into a spike, or you fall straight into one of those oncoming worms, because those are what those tunnels are for. So it's just annoying. It's not hard, it's just annoying. Because you slip up once and you screwed yourself, you're dead. And that's, I don't want to say it's not great game design, it's just not that fun. It's not fun for me, it's not fun for you, it's just infuriating. Okay, back to the infuriating. So somewhere, oh, well, how nice. Thank you for defaulting. So that's the problem. I think this is what my problem is. We know that the shade automatically defaults to a safe location. I died nearly at the, top of the area and then fell down to here and died. And it seems that, there are 2 or 3 safe locations in this whole giant room. And that's annoying. That is actually annoying. And what are you to do about it? Nothing. Okay. Okay, finally, I am out of there. And I'm not going back in. Just gonna jump to the top. I'm done. Okay, interesting. So, this is now the room that he documented that I've never been in. So, it seems to be it's a more traditional maze, obviously, but it seems to be more winding, caverns. In that, I have to admit, this is very well designed. This area is very well designed. In that it feels like what it is. It feels like a lot of worm creatures created lots of twisting, confusing, maze-like passageways. So, if nothing else, this is very well made. Which is why I can't hate the previous room. I hate it, but it's 100% what that room would be like. I can't hate it, because that's just what its design would be. No, not the wrenches. Most of you are probably not going to get that reference. Okay, Bug, you're annoying me in the fact that you're not dying. Ow. Use the time to heal. Try that again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I get this feeling that I'm missing something in some of these areas. Oh, they can jump. Well, I do not like that. I might not be able to go up here yet. And I say that because, well, you'll see. Of this area. It looks like what I'm being asked to... Oh, no, I can. Okay. I thought that that was a further jump. I'm gonna get out of there before it falls on me. Come on. I know you're up there. Oh, there we go. God damn it, I knew it was coming. I didn't have time to heal. People are gonna yell at me, saying, you should have healed there. You can't. There was no way to heal. Because the animation frames for the healing take so long that if I had stopped to heal, I would have also died. So it was, I had to get out of there. Maybe that's the problem that I actually don't like. Like, there's something on the back of my mind that I'm saying, I wish they'd change this. Like, and it's not these guys. Like, obviously, it's not these guys. But I think it's a combination of the fact that all the enemies 100% target you. And that your healing takes so long that... Damn it. That your healing takes so long that you can't effectively heal when you're in danger. You have to flee. And when you flee, you put yourself into dangerous situations where you basically always die. It's basically, if you lose health, you die. It feels like you're constantly on a one-hit KO run, even though you aren't. Because any situation like this, now I'm in a flee situation, or like fight or flight, where I now have to kill the thing because I can't effectively flee from it. Because even if I jump down here and start healing, he'll just follow me. And I might get one heal, but that won't be really much of anything. I'm still in fight or flight. There isn't enough time and space to be able to get myself out of that fight or flight. I think that's the problem. You're just always in this fight or flight state in the entire game. And that's good, but it's not great. Like, I feel like there isn't enough downtime for me. Like, I'm just constantly in a die, go back to the place where I died. And yeah, you could say that's just me not getting good enough. But it's also not that. That's how the game is designed. You're designed to feel that way all the time. Like right now. Like, yeah, I just spent 2 times healing. Or 2 heals. So now I'm not in any danger. But I still feel like I'm constantly in danger. And I probably should. Say, like this. Now I've lost 800 gold. Because I just couldn't get back to my spirit. Because of that rule. And I don't think that's happened everywhere. Like, it's happened sometimes in some places. But it feels like that's this whole area. What's the name of this place again? Not this one. This one's named what? Fungal Wastes. Where? Yeah, I feel like I'm doing some kind of weird super loop. Through 2 different areas now. Which I probably am. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think I think it's called Deepnest. I don't like Deepnest. I don't like Deepnest just because it seems like the entire point of it is to make you frustrated with it and kill you. And that's not fun. Frustrating isn't fun. Hard can be fun. Aggravating can be fun. Frustrating isn't fun. Frustrating is just tends to be bad. Because it's not even frustration with myself, because even as bad of a gamer as I can be, especially in these kind of games, where you really have to get good at the game to be good at the game. It's one of those games where you're either a noob or you're an expert at the game, and there really isn't an in-between. And I don't want to say that that's a problem. I think that those kind of games are... I think that kind of style can be fine. Where there's just no in-between between being bad or good. I don't think that's a bad thing inherently. But it does lead to problems like this. When your game's all about being challenging, and you've built a section that's supposed to be really challenging because it's really deep into the game, if you're not excellent, you'll always be terrible. It doesn't feel like you're getting better. And maybe I'm not supposed to be here right now. But if so, I don't know where else I can be. That's the problem. Because I've explored around trying to find other locations. And the only place I didn't go back to was that place in, hold on a second. What? But I killed you. Let me go over here and heal. Okay. Come on. Give me back the minute amount of money. Thank you for the 12. Yeah, I think that what they really needed to do was just change this room a little bit so that it isn't quite as much just straight lines. Where you fall into your own death. Like this. This is enough. Just do this more often. Especially in that middle area, where it felt really terrible. But that's just me. Maybe that's me asking for too much. I don't know. That's one of the problems. I can be extremely critical sometimes, and sometimes I can be not critical enough. And it all depends on the game. In this game, I feel like my criticisms are too critical. Because I'm just not good enough at the game, obviously. So my criticisms are more me being bad at the game, rather than me knowing the game and saying it's a criticism. And there is absolutely a difference between those two things. Like, if you're the kind of person who has, like, hasn't ever beaten the game, I don't want to say your criticism isn't bad. That's not fair. Because there are some things that are just so overly obvious that no amount of expertise at the game could make it, like, not obvious that this is a flaw in the game. But more often than not, when you're in a situation where you have not beaten the game and are more or less just... Hold on a second. I need to focus right now because this is a new area that I do not know. Okay. I think I can focus a bit less now. Anyways, when you're the kind of person where you, like, have never played the game and have, like, problems with the game, you actively have to be very careful at what you criticize. Because it's very easy to criticize the game for something you're doing wrong and not realize it. Which is why I'm very hesitant to say that anything in this game is the game's fault so far. Like, I will absolutely say that, yeah, maybe the Mantises should have talked. Because then I could get a bit more insight into the bowing that they're giving me. And whether, and like, the state of, like, whether or not they respect me or fear me. Like, that could be something that should be, like, can and maybe should be explored more. That's a valid criticism. It's less a valid criticism to say, this section is hard, and I feel like I'm constantly struggling at it, when I've only just now started playing the game. Because, well, how do I know the difference between what's a fair struggle? Nope, get out of here. How do I know the difference between a fair struggle and an unfair struggle when I've not really gotten good enough at the game? Like, I can have a sense that I'm right, but, you know, your sense can obviously be very, very wrong. So, you know, it's hard to criticize things. Not everyone should be a reviewer. It's why I don't do much reviewing. I mostly just have feelings about things. Like, you know, Nintendo. And Pokemon. I'm thinking about having another video in my Thoughts On series that is specifically like a smaller mini-series on Pokemon. Because I have some thoughts about Pokemon that I really want to share, and just need to find the time to script that out. I think I'm gonna script this one out, even though I haven't scripted out the other one. I didn't really plan on it being scripted. But I feel like this one needs to be scripted, just because I don't want to get tangents. I don't want to have a lot of tangents in my thoughts on this. Because, unlike Nintendo, where I'm basically just saying, hey... Okay. Now, I'm going to regret not having that compass, because I don't know where I am. Anyways, unlike the Nintendo video, where I didn't really need to have a script, it was more just me saying, or me giving off my feeling on a problem. This one's actually me having more than just thoughts, but me trying to explain some, what I'd say is a very valid criticism. Oh, goodness, no. Oh, come on. I have half a mind to go back now. Not because of money, but just because I... Like... That's frustrating. I need some win here, dang it. Because I don't think I think I have to go back across this way. And up here. Through... Sorry. And up here. Through here. Nope. Out. Okay. I think I have to go up and around to get back to the area that I just left. And that's annoying. Like, see this. This is not me saying the game is bad for having that drop. It's frustrating for me for not knowing it was there. And it's a bit frustrating for me to have to go around again. But it's not a bad frustrating. It's just me needing to do it again. To show that I need to pay a bit more attention. That's fine. The game telling me I'm not doing good enough at the game, that's fine. The game can and should do that. That's literally the game's job. To increase difficulty so that I have to get better at the game. Anyways, where was I? So yeah, I want to make a small mini-series on Pokemon that's more than just my feelings on Pokemon, but more... Come on. But more me actually sitting down and saying, no, this is a change that absolutely should be discussed and explained. Interesting. Was I able to go over here earlier? I feel like I've been here. Or is that just me? Like, see, I feel like I've been here. Yeah, I've been here. So maybe I could have gotten in here earlier. Okay, but regardless of that, I'm gonna get the heck out of here before I die. So, I think I'm gonna go this way and try to get up and out of here. Ow. Okay, well, be prepared for my death. Yeah, I remember this room. I hate it. Okay. So yeah, I look forward to that video at some point where I go through some of the big changes that I think that Pokemon needs to make when it comes to its new gen. Things that just absolutely do not make sense and should be revised. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. How long have I been going at this? Ooh, an hour. See, that time just flew by. I did not notice that it had been an hour. And for once, I feel like I actually progressed more. Even though, like, I definitely went in circles for over a half hour. It still feels like there was more progression in this episode than the last one. I don't know why. Oh well. Up we go. Back to the Queen's Crossroads. So that I can heal and get a map upgrade. I think now that I'm less in that area, I might put my thing back on. Like, again, this is really good. I like this. But for now, I think I'm just gonna... Not that one. I think I'm gonna stick with this, just because me not knowing where I am is a bit more crucial. Yeah, see, that area was hidden, so I didn't know it was there. I mean, cool. I like that. It is a bit frustrating now, knowing that I probably could have gone that way the whole time. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I just had a mini rant there, and probably need to calm down from that for a minute. Like, I'm not saying I don't like talking. Like, I need to do more talking. That sounds very, arrogant. But, like, I don't know. Most of the time in my videos, I'm just very quiet. And that can be cool. I like the atmosphere of, am I going the right way? No. Okay. I like the atmosphere of, just being silent and playing the game. Like, not totally silent, obviously. This isn't just a walkthrough. But, more or less, I like the atmosphere of just sitting around and just chilling with people. Having quiet conversations. But at the same time, I also tend to be very quiet and let younger bro, more dictate the flow of the conversation. I tend to react more off him, rather than him reacting any off me. And that's fine, but when it's a solo stream, and I don't have younger bro around, and there's very few viewers to talk to at the moment, because, well, let's face it, this is a small channel, and we barely have YouTube subscribers, let alone Twitch viewers. So, asking for there to be, you know, a few hundred people so that, you know, a couple will talk a lot. That's asking a bit much. And I know it. So, I do need to get to the point where I can just talk, and not have to rely on people being here to talk with me. I feel like there's... I know I went up here already, but I feel like there should be something up here. Oh wait, there already was. I killed that, or I broke the glass around the one guy. That hole is very small. Okay. That aside. Okay, what is this? Oh, these guys are here to kill me. Oh, radiant being, we are blessed. Your rays touch us. Your warmth fills us. Hollownest is born again, united in your blazing image. Oh. Okay, he's just never gonna shut up. I don't mind him talking, I more just want his background sound to stop. Also, there's no map for this area. But, like, should there be? It's just one room. Or is this in some new area that I just don't know about? Anyways. Okay. So with that circle... Yeah, let's go back into Deepnest. I mean, obviously. There's nowhere else to go. Okay. Yeah, so let's go down. Came over here already, but I always want to recheck. Again, I don't want to ever get into the point where I'm just stuck because I forgot to go back to someplace. Which is definitely a good mindset to be in this game. When backtracking is... Well, let's say it this way. This has more backtracking than Metroid. Like, Metroidvanias are known for their backtracking, and this definitely feels like a full backtracking game. It's not just a little backtracking. This game expects you to backtrack a lot. It gave you an entire warp system because of that. Okay, here we go. So now I'm finally going down. Into the depths of Deepnest. Keep thinking that's wrong, but yeah, that is the name. Deepnest. We're definitely getting close to the point where I want that that lantern upgrade, because it's getting very dark. And also, I've fallen into an impassable hole, haven't I? Wow, this is the first time I think they've done this. Like, I thought they did this earlier, and it turned out I was wrong, but yeah, this is objectively a hole that I can't go back up. Now, it might just loop around somewhere else in the room. In fact, I'd say that's very likely. But still. Close. But still, like, it's a first for them to do that so far. That's cool, I like it. I expected this kind of gating, so, like... Oh, come on. Nothing up here? Nothing? Well, that's annoying. This one definitely is a maze. Lots of small, thin passageways that have one exit and one entrance. And backtracking over and over again. Yeah, this is this the way I go through? No, it's that one. Holy crap. Seriously? That's how deep this room is? Come on, show me the map. Oh, man. So there is a lot more to that room. But I can't get back up to it, obviously. So, let's go this way. Ooh. Am I correct? This is a stag station? Come on, I need a stag station. I am so far from home. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah. See, like, that's cool. Like, that's probably not intentional, but they warp you to the other side of the pit. Which feels nice. I feel like this is not the right way, so I'm not going to go this way right now. We'll come back to it. Oh, there is a wall there. Come on. You can go through here. Thank you. Okay. So, here we go. I know about that lower area, which I'll come back to, but I really want to go up here in this giant maze. Which is funny, because I just spent the last, you know, probably 20 minutes complaining about the last maze I was in. With all the falling pits and such, but at the same time, I really like this section, even after complaining about this section. Because mazes are fun. The death might not be, but, you know, trying to find your way through all these thin passageways while giant worms block your way and even hurt you, that's cool. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm weird. But I don't know, people watch this, so obviously it can't just be me. People like this kind of design. And again, so do I. I just think that some of it's a bit overly annoying. I wonder. Yep, I was right. Now, I did die, so obviously. It wouldn't be a stream of mine if I wasn't dying, and I am definitely due for a death. It has been far too long. Okay. Back we go. But yeah, as I expected, jumping on the worm is necessary. See, that's cool. I don't think I've seen that in any other Metroidvania game. Like, where you have to jump on creatures to progress. Like, maybe Castlevania? I haven't played a lot of those games, so I can't really speak to whether or not it's in there. But it feels pretty unique to this game. Anyone feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. I would love to know that I'm wrong. Because this game's cool. I want more games like this. Like, Metroid... Oh, you are much closer than I thought you were going to be. Like, a lot of Metroid games I love. I really love them. But I think it's fair to say that a lot of Metroid games don't have this same kind of feel anymore. Metroid has primarily moved into a more linear storytelling. That's not exclusively linear. Most of the Metroid Prime games aren't quite as linear as, like, Fusion and Zero Mission were. And I'm dead again. Yeah, the Metroid Prime games are still pretty linear, but they're not as linear as Metroid Fusion was and Metroid Zero Mission were, where they just literally say, go here. Which I'm not saying is bad. Like, I quite like Metroid Zero Mission and Fusion. But this game is not linear. It might have only one path that you can go down, but it never feels linear. It always feels like I'm choosing where I go, even if there's only one path. And, again, Metroid's felt that way. Still has for a while, and still does to an extent. But this game feels different than Metroid. So I would love to know that I'm wrong and that there are more games like this. Please, Team Cherry, don't go away. Keep making games. Because your games are cool. Your game's definitely tapped... God damn it. Your game's definitely... I'm going back, because I am so dead. If I don't. There's gotta be something in here I can get stuff off of. Anything. Nope. Okay, it is literally just gonna be a death fest, isn't it? Okay. Well, time to buckle up and deal with it. Nothing I can do otherwise. I have to get good. Here's how I get good. Yeah, it's something to do with this controller, I think. I don't want to actually blame this on the controller. A lot of this is just my fault. I love these healing stations. They're very nice. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes. I don't think it's the controller's fault, but completely. I want to say it that way. I don't think it's completely the controller's fault. A good amount of this is my fault. I am not the best at this game. Like, not by a long shot. Like, if I was the best in this game, I think I'd be kind of disappointed in it. Because it kind of takes away from the game if, on a blind playthrough, first time, you can be super great at the game. I would be disappointed in the game if I was good at it already. Now, that said, I probably should be a bit better at it than I am, but yeah, I should not be an expert at this game. But it feels off. It feels like with this controller that I have a lot of trouble going to a direction and jumping off this guy. More than I should. No, no, no. I want that. I need to heal, but no, 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 no. Okay. Try to. Gotten further than I've ever gone before. Yeah, see, like that. Like, I feel like I should bounce off the guy more, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like my height should be just a little bit higher of a bounce. whenever I do that. Because it feels like I'm slowly losing height, and that there isn't anything I can do about it. I know I can, but I feel like on this controller, it's not as viable as it should be to do something about it. If that makes sense. Okay, here we go. Break these things for some satisfaction. Finally got missed. That's a first. I'll go in here with full health. Okay. Anyways, here we go. Wait on this guy. He started further away this time. I wonder if he's on a global timer. Okay, that one was totally my fault. I swung early and fell through. No controller problems, just me being stupid. Same with that one. That one was me being stupid. I get into a rhythm, and then sometimes the rhythm just fails. And that annoys me. Also, I've lost every bit of money at this point. Which, that annoys me. Like, I wish that, like, maybe this is a bit selfish of me, but it feels like to me that they should change the spawning system to basically be he's always at the very beginning of the room. Because that time I just couldn't get to my shade because I was in a section of the room that I wasn't comfortable doing yet. And so I lost my shade because basically I died on a section and then died on that same section. And couldn't get my shade because of it. See? Nothing. I wondered for a second if I just forgot that I got my shade. Okay. I hate this fucking room. And I'm almost certain there's nothing in here but like a small challenge. Like I get something for it. Because it just goes to nothing. Now, to be fair, that other room went to nothing and then there was a secret exit. So I'm not always sure that I'm right about that. But yeah, it's... Yeah, I wish the spawning of the room was always at the beginning. That might actually be a criticism. I feel like that's more than just me being bad at the game and being, like, wanting to be selfish because of it. That feels like an actual criticism. That if you're going through a room and it's challenging, and you get lucky once and get past the part that was troubling you, but you're not actually that good at it, you just got lucky. And then you die later on in the challenge. Then, when you come back to get your shade, you die earlier, but they put your shade further because they thought you were good enough to get past it. Well, that's not really fair to the player. Because now the player is being punished for the fact that they accidentally got good. Like, instead of being a reward for, what's the best way of saying it? Instead of the shade being, like, a bit of a way to get around death. Kind of like, as long as you can get back to the point that you got to, I don't know, how's the best way to word it? The point of the shade is kind of to say, okay, cool, you died here. As long as you can get back to this room, you're good. You can, get your money back, and you can continue on. It's kind of a way for, you to not be fully punished with death. And it feels like as it is, it puts you at the nearest, your shade at mostly the nearest safe zone, not the beginning of the room. That can cause you to have some situations like this, where you die later and then die earlier, and then you're kind of punished for that. And yeah, again, maybe it's fair to do that. Like, I'm not saying it's unfair to say, well, sorry, you showed proficiency in getting back there and then couldn't get back there. That's not really our fault. Yeah, you're right, it's not. It's on me, obviously. Oh, that's cool, you can get your health back here. I like that. Ow. Forgot to dash. Now that I don't like. So there's a thing. So basically, or at least I think they respawn. it looked like they respawned to let you get your health back. That's disappointing. That would have been a nice thing to do, to say, like, hey, you got past this. Let us reward you with this way to, you know, heal, so that you can try to get good at this. That would have been a nice thing to do. Again, not a required thing. I don't think the game has to do that. But that would have been a nice thing to do. Just to say, look, we see you're having... this part is obviously challenging. And yeah, this is a skill you need to have in the game. You need to be able to jump off things to progress in the game. But at the same time, it's like, it would be very nice if they just used this as the bit of the tutorial. To kind of really hammer this technique home. To say, here's how you do it. You're going to need to do this later on in long sections. See, what am I supposed to do there? I can't jump over it. My jump isn't that far, but my dash goes too far. What am I supposed to do? Maybe this is just me not knowing what I'm doing. Maybe I need to dash less. I don't know. Is there a way to dash less? Ow. Okay, screw you. I rarely complain about getting hit, but that's annoying. That hitbox was just a little bit too close. Or a little bit too far. But that's my fault. Not respecting the hitbox. Ow. Nope. God damn it. See, this is the problem. When you fall, you die. You basically get punished twice for one mistake. Which is what I don't like about these sections. Not that there's anything... Not that they're bad. Not that they're too hard. Just, you get double punished. You get punished once for basically failing the jump once. And then you die, which gives you... which also damages you. So it's a double punishment. And to me, that's not fair. Again, this is a convenience. This they don't have to give you. But I do think that, at least in this room, hitting the spikes shouldn't damage you. Because you're already getting punished. See, I took 3 hits here because I failed a jump. I died, and there was nothing I could do about it. I couldn't autocorrect. It was, well, sorry, you're dead. That feels less fair. And again, I'm a noob. Obviously, I just don't get the mechanics, and if I got the mechanics, then I wouldn't die here. Sure, whatever. But it's still double punishment for one mistake. Sometimes more than double punishment. In that case, it was triple punishment for one single mistake. Because I couldn't autocorrect for the first time, so I took a second hit. And that's not really fair. You only have, like, 5 health here. It's very unlikely that I've missed all the health upgrades. Okay, there we go. Now, to be fair, I was incorrect. You can jump over those. So, in this case, I'm going to try that. Okay, that's frustrating. Like, come on, guys. Give me something here. Like, either I'm asking you to let this be an infinite thing refill, or I'm asking you to give me, like, let this be safe ground so I can respawn here. Something. Just give me something in this room. Because, like, there's just too much punishment here. Like, a good amount of punishment is fine. This feels a bit less than fair. Like, I'm being double to triple punished for one mistake made on jumping. The spikes can hit you from the side, so if you're not high enough, you die. And sometimes you can't help but be too low. And then you respawn back here every single time. So you always have to redo this jump over and over again. And so you just get this jump fine. But then you still screw up these other jumps. See, like, are you actually asking me to perfectly be able to wall jump every single time and perfectly hit these worms every single time? I don't think that's quite fair. Like, honestly, I think I know the reason they did this. I think I know the reason why this is. I think what they want you to do is they do want you to do this perfectly, which is fair. And they also have the respawn, or the shade system, so that you can get your money back. And because of those two systems overlapping, they say, well, we don't have the shade system work so that the shades auto-respawn to the beginning of the room. They think that's that's a little too much. Which is fair, they can say that. And I don't even think that's an unfair thing to say. So they made a compromise. And the compromise is, well, because the shade system works so that your shade kind of dies at the last safe location, not necessarily the beginning of the room, we'll reset you to the beginning of the room each time. So that your shade's always at the beginning of the room. I'm gonna pause here. Yeah, so your shade always responds to the beginning of the room so that you don't have this problem. The problem is that, A, that's not true. The shade does spawn in the middle sometimes. And I think that's what ticks me off. Either make it so that you always respawn, the shade's always at the beginning of the room, because you're respawning at the beginning of the room. Or make the middle of the room safe ground so that if I die after the first challenge, on the second challenge, I should spawn there, at the second challenge. Because if the shade can spawn there, I should be able to be, it should be able to be safe ground for me to spawn there. Like, you gotta give me one of them. Either the shade's always at the beginning of the room, because you know this room's gonna be super challenging and I have to do it in one go, or the shade is at the center because I should be able to, you know, be able to get through a challenge easily, in which case this area should be safe enough ground for me to spawn in. Nope. Hold on. Yeah, I knew he could do that. Also, he just burrowed into the air there. Like, I'm sure there's nothing they could do about that. Like, that's just a function of the, of how the, like, am I wrong that those pixels are very unforgiving? Like, the first set of pixels aren't as unforgiving, it feels. Like, am I wrong there? Like, that one, it felt like I was at the exact same height, but didn't take damage. Whereas this one, it felt like I did take damage. Like, am I wrong? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like, in this case, I'm being unfair to the game. This case feels like a fair criticism of the game. But the game is being too harsh in this section. Because the problem is, if they were respawning you here and there was infinite healing somewhere over here, like these guys respawned and I could get more healing, I wouldn't complain as much. But it's the fact that that I keep having to die to redo this challenge. I can't get in the groove of the challenge because you keep killing me. Give me an infinite respawn somewhere, please. Something that I can easily, like, continue this challenge and get good at it. Also, I knew that I was going to die there at some point. I knew it. I was just waiting. I said, one of these days I'm going to bounce too high and that's going to kill me. I was surprised I hadn't yet. I was certain I was going to. But yeah, I think this room is overly challenging, to the point of a bit unfairness. It's not hard, it's just annoying. You're asking for something that I can do, but you're kind of handicapping me in a bit of an unfair way. Like, give me something. Either give me the convenience of being able to restore my health infinitely in this room. So that I can, you know, work at it until I get good at it. Or make it so that the center area is safe for me to respawn in. So that, yeah, since you're making my shade spawn there sometimes, so obviously you think it's fair for my shade to be there because of the challenge. Also, that was 3 hits due to... Okay, in that case it was 2 mistakes, but... Please, let me heal. No! No! I hit the jump. I hit the dash button and I was trying to hit the heal button. Dang it. Wait, what the? When has there been a guy in this room? That's new to me. I've never seen a guy in this room, and suddenly, guy in this room. Yeah, I don't think that any of these rooms were, like, done maliciously. I don't think that they're like, this is gonna be the hardest challenge in the game. I don't think that's the point of this room. I think that it's just a combination of other mechanics and design decisions that make this room a bit overly punishing. Like the fact that in the other room there's basically no enemies. Except for the worms, and you can't kill the worms, so you can't recharge your soul. God damn it. So you can't recharge your soul in that room. And then the only place to recharge your soul in this room is in the center area where your, you know, where your shade can die, or your shade can be, but you can't be. Like right here. I can't ever respawn on that platform where my shade can respawn. I just lost 70 money because of my own dumbassness. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm not doing this room again. I'm done. Like, I can't do that room. That room exists only to piss me off. Again, I don't think the room was intentionally made to be that challenging on purpose, but that room is too challenging. That's not me being a noob, although I am being a noob and being terrible at the room. But it's in spite of my noobness. That room is not designed to the extent that it needs to be designed in order to be the challenge that it is. Like, the design decisions for that room and other room and room before it set it up in a way that make it an unfair room. There's just one too many handicaps. In the fact that you can't respawn in the middle, and there's no things to heal from, and that you have to walk all the way back every single time, which keeps interrupting your flow. Like, just something. And the fact that there's, like, you take spike damage and damage off the worms, like, something needs to change in that room. And I don't know what to tell you to change, just, there's one too many handicaps. Or not handicaps. What's the opposite of a handicap? Where you forcibly... There's one too many difficulties in that room. They put one too many, like... They put one too many conditions on the challenge of that room. Where it's, well, you've got to do this, and this, and this, and this. It's just one too many. You need to cut something back. Either some respawnable enemies, or, like... Yeah. Again, I've already said this one too many times. I need to stop saying anything about it. Just move on, me. I have fairly responded to the room. That's a dark room. I have fairly responded to the room enough, I think. It is a fair room with unfair conditionals. Okay. The heck are you? Oh, you're that same bug. Okay. What the heck are you? Where the heck did you even come from? Oh, I swore that was a pit. I mean, now it's a pit, but I swore it was a pit before. Okay. I've gone from one rant to the other today. I am just on a roll. I need to calm a bit down. Again, not complaining about the fact that I'm talking more that I need to talk about these things a bit less. Okay. So, this room. So far, seems fair. Okay, that was unfair. I swiped, that didn't hit it. That's something I think I will say about the game that might be a bit of a criticism. Sometimes it feels like you swipe at something, and it just doesn't connect. Again, you always have to take my criticisms with a grain of salt, because I'm not good at this game. But it definitely seems like the game has a tendency to under reward sometimes. In a way that it would overall improve the game to just go up a little bit. Oh, this area is definitely meant to, like, listen to that sound effect in the background. This area is meant to scare you. Wait, was that the guy's body? You're telling me any enemy I kill in this area becomes infested with spiders and, like, comes back to life? Yeah, see? It comes back to life as, like, a spider creature. That's creepy as fuck. Like, cool. I like it. I'm not saying change it. But that's creepy as fuck. Come on, Shade. None of your crap. Okay, thank you. Wish there was a way to bounce those pellets, the orange-colored pellets, or whatever they are, energy. Wish there was a way to bounce that. Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. But yeah, it feels like something you should be able to bounce. Ow. Okay. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I don't think I can get here yet. I think that that area is not reachable. Oh, hold on. I think there was something down there. Oh, looks like we're gonna have a new guy. Yep, there was some money. I definitely need to up my game on collecting money and remembering to go back and get rid of money after a while. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Okay, here we go again. That challenge, or that guy that just constantly gets trapped in people's traps and then says, I'm meant to do that. What the? Okay. Now I'm being a bit too quiet. Okay, anyways. Continuing on. I currently can't seem to find a way in there, so I must have to go up and around. Or not? Let me heal back up before I go in here. Thank you. Would you stop that? I just want you all to die. Which is funny after I was just complaining earlier that I wanted respawning enemies, but not these enemies. Okay, I'm gonna go back here for a second. This room seems bigger than the map says it is. I'll show you why. Because over there I go really deep into the room, and then I come here and it just stops. So it feels like there's more room to the right that just isn't here. Maybe there's 2 rooms here, and I have to jump down from another room. Might ask why am I fighting this guy? Mostly because I want him in the bestiary. Okay, there we go. You are annoying, sir. Please talk less. Not that I'm one to talk. Nope, wrong way. Okay, up this way, it says. The heck is that? Oh god, no. This whole area swarms with deadly critters, biting, burning, scratching types. I'd thought to test my strength against them. Now that bravado has left me, and all I feel is tired and sore. Look, I know your feel, ma'am. Oh, thank goodness. So this fungal waste is really, really big. Or the Deepnest, sorry. Really, really big. Bigger than I assumed it'd be. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I think I do have to go this way. Okay, deeper we go. All in an effort to avoid that one area. The failed tramway. Whew, that was luck. Sheer dumb luck. Okay, I was right. There is a thing over here that I have to fall into. And it's way too dark for me to see. This whole area just feels so creepy. It's a great atmosphere. I really like it. This is probably a very bad decision to ignore these guys and take this guy out first. But I'm doing it anyways. Mostly it's because I could do that. And yes, that was actually an insight I had. I'm not just making that up. That was the plan, to just basically bottleneck them on that ledge. This is so creepy. That's what I love about this game. It feels very, very creepy. And that's the point. It's supposed to feel this way. It's great. It definitely makes me think of, like, my time with Metroid Fusion. Where, you know, you feel like you're constantly being hunted. This game doesn't quite have that, but this game constantly feels like you're in danger, things are out to kill you, you are not safe. And it's great. This is how horror should be made. If you make a horror game and it's not like this, you have made horror wrong. This is real horror. Even listen to that. Like, that moan was in the background. It sounded like, you know, it might have been, like, from an actual horror game. Well, I say actual. This is a horror game. But, like, from a normal horror game with, like, jump scares and stuff, where it has the... Yeah, where it sounds like the game is glitching out. Like, yeah, that works here. It's like a weird moan. And even though you know that, like, oh, it's not the game glitching out, because that's not this kind of game, it still works. Okay, my plan to bottleneck them has failed a little bit, just based on the fact that they aren't being bottlenecked right now. I might have to call this a bit of a wash. This is dangerous. I am on 1 health and bottlenecking. But I did make it. Now, I am at 339 money, and I did say I want to do better at making sure I go back and deposit money. I should probably do that. Though I first want to go over here. Or not over here. Let me see if that health is back. No. Okay. Yeah, the last save was over here. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Well, no, I'll risk it and regret it later. I feel like I'm due for a what's the name? A stag station soon. Like, when's the last stag station been? Like, a long time ago, right? Oh, not you again. These must be the kings of this area. Not in terms of, like, actual rulers, but, like, they reign supreme, as it's all just them. One, two, three. Oh, okay, I'm not supposed to get back around. Okay. Well, I guess I can, but... I thought that this was a physical thing that I was avoiding, but no. It's a background object. Come here. Oh no, not two of them at once. This is just insane. It is a nice place to just grind soul. And it does seem like we might have reached max, Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No, 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 no. Please, no, no! I knew it was coming, too. Also, hold on, hold on. I re-picked up money there. See? Like, that is hilarious to me. Like, sometimes you can just pick up money after you died. At first I thought I was going to pick up all of it. But no, I just picked up like 6 of it. Unlike the other times where I'm like baiting this guy, I don't think that that's the best course of action here, because there isn't really a place to bait them. Okay, screw it, I'm just gonna go up here. I need to remember, I have ranged attack. God damn it. Fucking hell. Like I said, I don't get pissed off easily, but when I start getting stuck in loops and dying in places that I don't think are fair, that's when I start getting pissed off. This is when I start getting pissed off, where it's like, I'm hitting the thing, and it just isn't connecting. And so I get hit because the swing I used didn't connect with the enemy that I was aiming at that would have killed it otherwise. This isn't a, oh, well, I was going to die either way, and so it's not fair to blame the game. No, it's definitely a, like, I wasn't going to die, the game didn't connect my swing, I died because the game didn't connect my swing. Which I think is definitely a fair thing to say to the game as a fault. That, hey, stop doing that. And yeah, I am going to do this again. Oh, what? I didn't realize. Okay. That explains a bit. So that noise means they're basically out of babies to throw at you. Or whatever. I don't know if they're actually... Yeah, I'm guessing that they're... Like, that's the mother. It would make the most sense. But that means that they're basically out of babies to throw at you. So they, like, start flopping around like a magic carpet. Which is a cool thing, I just didn't realize that was happening. I just, wrongly, as usual, assumed that something was infinite. That wasn't. God damn it! This is just me. This time it's just me, and I'm pissed off at me. This is a perfectly valid strategy that should be working, and just isn't. Like, kite the two of them over here, get them out of the way so they can stop throwing children at you. It feels like they're learning about the strategy, because, like, now they're just refusing to get away from the edge. Come on. Come on, you three. Come on. Thank you. That's worth all the money I lost up till now. I'll take that. Okay, that was a stupid thing to do. But, you know, whatever. That was worth it. There we go. I'm not losing that second extra health in this area. No way. Okay, we're in the... And now the mother is worthless mode. Get out of here. Damn it. Thank you. Oh. Dang it me, I wasted. Okay. Valid or not, strategies aside. Ow. Oh, that's really nice. They can't even make it up here. Come on, flail. Flail. Flail for me. Okay, I knew at some point I was gonna get hit. That was right. This is beautiful. They just can't hit me. They can't get to me. Ow. Okay, now they can get to me. Come up here. Come on. Wait. Okay, apparently it just didn't kill some of them. Fair enough, I suppose. Differing health values and all. Oh, now you come over. Come on, come over here. Thank you. Okay, come on. Come on down here. Ah, there we go. Getting rid of the garbage enemy. Come on, you two. Up here. Over here. You can do it. I need to be careful here, because now I'm getting into a dangerous game. Yeah, see? There we go. Played the dangerous game too much. But, like, what else are you supposed to do? You can't just, like, oh, whatever. Like, I would argue that this strategy is the only valid strategy to fight these things, because you just can't hit those things. Come on. See, like, I take more damage trying to avoid taking damage. Whereas when I don't do that and just kite them all infinitely, yeah, screw these guys. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Onwards and downwards. I'm gonna reset this room. Oh no, not all three of them. This is just actual death. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, there was nothing I could do there. There were too many of them. I can't fight them without kiting them. It's not viable. Like, it's impossible. I'm sure you can do it. It's just not a viable solution to sit there and stab them to death. You need to kite them to get them into a point where they just stop killing you. Because these things are literally just they're baby factories. Okay. We're getting pretty close to the wrapping up point, aren't we? Yep, we are getting very close to that. In fact, we're there. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to say, screw it. I'm at a save point right now. I am going to just say, nope. Get my shade. Shade, you're in a bad location. Okay. With all 549 stuff, I'm going to say, screw it. Going over all this. Over all this. Seriously? Oh, there is a way in here. A tram pass. Oh, there's some over here, too. It'd be very annoying if they could hit me through those walls. Okay, at the very least, there are now enough less of them that I should be able to survive going up here again. Okay. I feel accomplished. Maybe cheap, but accomplished. The failed tramway. So I now have a tram pass. What does that do? A lifetime pass to the tramways connecting parts of Deepnest. Huge amount of geo and require King's authorization. Well, I don't think we have to worry about the King's authorization now, do we? Okay, let me get back to a save point. Honestly, I'd love to get back to a warp point so I could save my money in the bank. Because we are now at another 750. And we remembered what happened the last time I had that much money. The problem with that theory is that I so far don't know where the next area would be. Like, the nearest stag station is way up there and will require me to go through parts of the fungal waste that I really don't want to go through. Though I have to say, I love this map. Like, this is cool. I don't know why. I just really like it. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream here, everyone. For anyone who showed up to watch live, which was a couple people for a few minutes, thank you for showing up. For anyone watching this on YouTube, I hope that you all enjoyed it. I know I did, even with all the deaths. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, donate, whatever. I know people don't like hearing that, but unfortunately we have to, metrics and all. But, seriously, if you enjoyed it, let other people know about it. We're a small channel. We would love to have an impact on people and help them to find some enjoyment in video games. There's plenty of channels out there that do it, but hopefully none do it like us. So, with all that said, I am Older Bro, and I will see you on the next Older Bro streams.